How's this for a rookie campaign? 233 hits, 45 doubles, 126 runs scored, and a record .408 batting average. Playing minor league games in just stockings because his shoes hadn't broken in yet, he was tabbed his nickname. Babe Ruth was said to model his own swing after watching him play. He was beyond athletic, but known most for his unwanted part in still the darkest scandal to rock the sport, some 110 years since. His final season in 1920 was one of his best, in which he gathered 218 hits, drove in 121, and hit .382. Still banished from the Hall of Fame, yet always known as Shoeless Joe Jackson. Some believe his ears were the genesis of his unique name. Most will tell you it was his amazing leaping ability, especially for such a short ball player. Standing at just 5 feet 5 inches, he excelled at shortstop for 23 big league seasons. He procured over 2,600 hits in over 2,600 games played, and was a defensive mainstay for 2 World Series teams. Considered for MVP 5 of his last 6 seasons, Walter James Vincent Marinville also managed pro ball and taught youths at Sandlot clinics after his retirement. Dizzy was coined his name due to his colorful persona and clubhouse antics. He was the last National League pitcher to win 30 games in a season. Of the 230 career games he started, he completed 154 of them. He went 30-7 on the way to an MVP and World Series victory in 1934, and actually drove in 76 runs during a 12-year career. He parlayed the image of down-home country boy into a successful broadcasting career once his playing days had shortened due to a fractured toe and weakened arm. J. Hannah Dean will always be remembered as one of the greats in Cardinals history. Who else could be Dizzy's brother other than Daffy? His name was a creation from the press, who played upon Jay's nickname. This younger sibling was 2-0 in the World Series as a teammate on that 1934 champion. He finished 9th in MVP voting that year and racked up consecutive seasons with 19 wins. Opposite of what the media perceived his persona to be, he actually was reserved and quite cordial. Although in the league for just 9 years, Paul Dean's legacy will always remain. Given his name for being quick at defense while learning the shortstop position, he was a key member of the Yankee championship teams led by DiMaggio, but he won the American League MVP in 1950 all by himself and led the league in turning double plays 3 times. In his second life, he seamlessly jumped into the broadcast booth to call Yankee games for 4 decades. Fans tried to emulate his "Holy cow" call as a show of respect to Phil Rizzuto. In 20 years playing with the Chicago White Sox, he hit above 315 times. He appeared in at least 138 games 14 different seasons. Known as one of the most durable infielders ever, he was also notorious for complaining about physical ailments, no matter how trivial, or playing conditions, thus his nickname. A patient hitter, he struck out only 528 times in over 8,800 at-bats. Owning the highest single-season batting average in the 20th century by a shortstop, Luke Appling was a consistent star. His hair started to turn gray early in life, but his prowess in the outfield lasted an entire 22-year career. He's 5th all-time in hits. He has more outfield assists than anyone, and the 2nd most putouts as an outfielder ever. He compiled 3 straight seasons in which he finished top 10 in MVP voting, securing the award in 1912. His 1916 campaign is the stuff of legends, leading the league in hits, doubles, average, on-base percentage, and slugging. A cornerstone from the sport's early days, this is Tris Speaker.